Fucking pussy, dude. Because there were people behind you, you were able to fucking look good in Rambo. There's nobody behind you, you look like a fucking turd. Okay, Stallone? Rambo 4 was still good. You look good. It was a fucking good movie behind you. Behind you and helping you. You're alone, you want to act like a tough guy that helps the mafia right away. Okay, tough guy that helps the mafia right away, being the motivator is how to teach people how. I didn't know his butt. I just screwed everybody of you. Big waterman I had. I'm tough. Okay, go to hell, Stallone. You and your vagina wiper daughters that are waiting to be a vagina whoppers, enders of legacy, Italian Roman vagina fish smeller, rotten fish. Probably all smell that. Okay, or not. I'm sorry if it's not the case, Stallone. It's so insulting what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at. I don't have a direct knowledge of who you guys are. And as long as I don't have one that is not given to me by gray minds, George of the gray and red minds, I'm just going to insult you until you burn if you're not righteous. Otherwise, statistics would say if you guys are the pizzo pizzo, you guys by the Italian Romans, leaving Stallone out of it 2 seconds, but if you guys are just working to have Stallonians, Al Pacinos, Leonardo DiCaprios, Giuliani's, and Fauci's, and Al Pacino's, De Niro's, who else I forget, in society to be the soldier that gives motivation to your fucking mafiosis in society of how to be the tough guy, watermelon head squasher, you can go fuck yourself and hopefully your entire motherfucking thing will be paused. Your life will be paused of helping to motivate troops of your mafiosis ever since 2020 because the COVID-19 conquer thing of you Italian Romans has not been paused yet. And you seem to be part of the problem, Stallone. De Niro, Leonardo DiCaprio, Al Pacino, Facci, Giuliani, Risuto, Migliotto, Librizzi, Villela, Marcello, and all of you anuses, Tortorici, etc. You are a problem to society that needs to be minimum, for the moment, paused. I do not want, personally, I would customize my news input, my publicity, to not see a single face of an Italian, no, a single face of an ally of an Italian, like Trudeau, Joly, Freeland. Okay? But unfortunately, I cannot stop them. Every time they come back into my face and try to be pitiful and ask for my vote. Every day. It's a restart every day. I cannot block them. They're returning like a mosquito. We try to fucking get your brain, get us to like you, like us, please, like us. Lamentations every day, and I cannot stop the lamentation from getting to me. It's as if it continues and it gets stronger, will they convert me? But can you stop the machine? Pause it, motherfuckers. It's part of the fucking problem. The head of the snake, you cut it there, you pause it. You don't want to cut it? Well, fucking pause it. Pause it. I don't want to see their fucking face in the medias anymore. Neither do I want to see their movies. Neither do I want to see them motivating their troops in society that are killing us. Those movies should be banned, paused. All of it. All of the Italian series, everything that's Italian and Roman, everything that's depicting them as beautiful, paused. Don't want to delete them? You pause it and you study it after because that's what they're doing. Everything that's theirs is to trash us. You pause it. Fucking Italians of shit, motivating their troops in society to kill us in the back while the 2020 COVID-19 problem is not fixed yet. With flies that have liquid in their fucking mouth as if it's Egyptian plague all over again. Okay? F you. Nothing's fixed. You pause these idiots. You put them in the Guantanamo Bay where nobody's able to speak to them. And it's all machine learning. Food delivered to them. Unable to pass messages at all. To speak at all. No way for them to pass message at all. They can speak to a wall, a mirror, no, whatever. They cannot die. They can live there, be reformatted at least for a while. Minimum. You pause them. They've been evil, you pause them. You cannot let them continue motivating their troops in society to kill us. You cannot let them do it. They've done it for 2,000 years. It's time to put a pause to that. Those fucking assholes of fake motherfucking, fake, those a-holes of fake, fake, those a-holes of fake religion, the Italians, fake religion, that have been trying to destroy the Arabic religion because it was directly pointing a finger at Rome, at Romans, directly pointing a finger at all of the tactics of the Romans, all of them, to protect the psyche of the Arabs. And they was always saying, what does the Allah has to teach us? Look at our fucking religion. It's better than yours. Disdaining Allah, disdaining the Arabic people. Just like this, eh? My bike is beautifuler than yours. Oh, look at mine. Look at my car. Look at my father. And what he does. Look at that. Fucking trash. You pause their fucking goddamn thing of motivating their troops. You pause it. You motherfucking pause it. They're literally fucking going trumpet in society and giving fucking confidence to every Italian to be a mafiosi. It's time, 2020, conquer time. And you guys are letting them make movies. Motivating the troops. Oh, no, it's not true. Hey, dude, motherfucker. You're always falling back to mafiosi movie, you prick. Stop being stupid 2 seconds here. Right in your faces ever since. It's always fucking Italian goes and plays the role of mafiosi, except in NCIS, and I'm glad about that. Because it's a guy that's playing the role of Italian. He's not that fucking Italian in the first place. And he's good at it. You know why? Because you can't copy, you idiots, Italians 24/7 and be the best at everything that you do. You're pigs. The only way you win in life is by killing people and conquering. You're trash. You pause their machine. NCI is the best thing, and suddenly what happens is that the good guy in NCIS, he finds out that in order to revert that portion to keep the same actor, you literally do a Stargate 243 merge in terms of not merging the whole history of the background of Stargate 243, not that. No, merging in terms of the societies of the planet Earth have decided by cultural uh, lineage, how do you say, protection of their lineage, that by the amount of percentage of cultural blood that you have in your in your DNA, cultural blood, if it's Asian, European, etc., that you are forced to change your family name and adopt the culture of your of your blood, of your lineage. So then he wouldn't be called the Rido or whatever he's called in the whatever in the NCIS. Very good actor, and no, he would change to a fucking maybe a converted Arabic guy. Literally, motherfucking converted Arabic guy. Literally. Because he's righteous. A guy that's completely converted to be righteous and says, fuck Rome, you pricks. I understand that you guys are the pigs. Converting from Italian family name to a goddamn, from first name and last name, Italian family name, to the percentage of his culture. To the name, uh, to the interpretation of his name in the culture of his DNA. It fucks up their entire motherfucking plan of, yeah, let's go conquer it. No, you're not Italian. By blood, you're not. So will that be enough to have a lot of people reject what the Italians have been doing? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Maybe even Leonardo DiCaprio is going to be, you tried to convert me. You tried to convert me like this? Fuck you. Maybe even De Niro, the idiot, and Stallone, the idiot, are going to see, look, you didn't even give me a-hole. You gave me like 5% of the blood of an idiot that's not even a soldier and a Roman, and you want me to be a fucking I don't know what in society, trash everybody? Well, dude, what are you, Stallone? What are you? What are you? Are you that waiting for the vagina whoppers to disperse them and kill legacies, or you're a correct guy? You're a kind person. What are you? Dude, it's every time going back to mafia movies, you a-holes. All of you guys are just gonna go and do the Parrain 5 and the Parrain 6 and fucking Tulsa King 1, Tulsa King 2. Always motivating your mafia troops in society and people in the army. Well, suicide, soldiers in the army, suicide, major depression, psychosis, fucking syndrome of persecution, telling the truth but always punished for no reasons. Well, you guys do the motivator of the fucking mafiosi in society. And while we have plagues of Egypt and all this kind of fucking things that are probably useless and not even toxic, it's probably water because you're dumbasses. You were probably infected in your entrails by the entirety of the authorities ever since you started doing trash on this planet. Plenty of coalitions against you, but are you always being so powerful and trashing everybody? The highest fucking goddamn hierarchy of every cultures. The the your a-holes, Italians, disgusting pigs. The real depiction of the butcher, the a-hole, the turd, the dishonest guy, the liar, the everything that's wrong. Everything that we're killing in Diablo games. Everything that we're killing in Diablo games that we're not even waiting for them to talk to us. They're approaching us with a weapon in hand. You just don't see it. It's in their eyes, in the back of their brain. They have a weapon to kill us. Literally, that's a Roman Italian, but he's saying the opposite. He's saying the opposite in the news, in the media, as Facci, as Giuliani, as Risotto, as Mioto, as Videla, as Turturici. Did I say Facci, Giuliani, Turturici, Videla, Marcello? Who am I missing? Risotto, Mioto. I mean, Ponton and Librizi. I said, Villa, yeah. Are you all like that? Massive, eh? Imagine you were waiting for 2020. We were getting to the point of artificial intelligence supremacy on Earth. So, what happens with, a big massive boost of artificial intelligence? Lie detector tests. Better, much better lie detector tests. So, you wanted to screw the entire planet Earth before that would happen. The entirety of the history digitalized of planet Earth. You wanted to stop us at that point, to screw us and take over and say, oh shit, the history is here. You were trembling about it. What do? Plagues of Egypt. Okay, we started COVID-19 and plenty of fucking flies that fly over and they have like liquid on their mouth instead of their mouth. You see their mouth one moment, and what do you see next moment? You see that they're popping out the entire poison of their body up to their mouth and just waiting to put it on your skin. You're like, what the fuck is this? This plague of Egypt fucking fly is probably harmless at this point. Because you a-holes thought that nobody was investigating you, and etc. What probably happened is that you guys came to this region and released a box of harmless fucking stupid flies that have water and are waiting to put water on our skin. You know what I mean? This is it. You guys back then used this trick already. You used the plagues of Egypt. You released tons of fucking insects that you're breeding, but you never thought that maybe all of your insects were harmless at this point. Or became harmless the moment that you fucking released them. They were fucking, I don't know, radio waved and removed of their toxicity. Because nowadays technology is like super freaking advanced. But you guys just thought that you're gonna kill everything and you just have Fauci in society slow everybody down like a Guy Ponton. A fake diploma, fake everything behind him, but he stays there in position because of the fake prosperity that he have, a foot on society. And your foot is just going to be amputated, and you're not going to be able to have a strong foot anymore anywhere. Not even in Italy. Dude, the Unterschenkel's burnt skeleton. How are you not an amputated leg? You look at the rest, and you're just like you're not a leg. Yeah, you're an amputated Unterschenkel. You're not a boot. You were trying to also divert the attention of people and say, we are the boot. No, you're not the boot. You're like a killer Unterschenkel, destroying everything, being torturers and murderers and butchers. The real boot is not you. It's the one that's protected itself against you for 2,000 plus years. That is a parcel of land, and it's called the Caliphates. It's a mega motherfucking boot. You're the Unterschenkel burnt skeleton, parcel of land allocated to you, loaned to you, even maybe given to you because everybody trusted you. And, because maybe you were that warriors. Maybe that's that. You were warriors. You were like so beautiful to us here on planet Earth. Right? You have seen all that. Came here, you trash everything. Yeah. Who knows? And by the time you became pussies, squashing watermelon heads like Stallone in movies. It's frustrating for you probably if you hear that. And if you're a good Italian, you know, dude. Dude, if you're a good Italian, you wouldn't know that I'm just joking with you. That's how we are, the Chassé. Among friends, we like to do jokes and pique each other. You know, that's what my family does. That's what my father and his brothers used to do. André, Jean, and Gilles. Gilles, you killed him. You cut him in parts. You killed him. He fell on the floor because of something. He was feeling weird. He was uncomfortable. Marijuana brand that you had provided to him, it was illegal when he started smoking that. And what you did, you faked everything. You faked everything. You just went and picked him up and you started, cutting him in parts and doing whatever with his body parts and gave that to education system. So is my uncle illegally distributed in the schools and his body parts just being studied by Italians? It's just what I want to know. I want to know because I've already felt in my life very disturbed, uncomfortable that I had to lay down because of marijuana. Okay? I just want to know. So all of you a-holes, okay, that had anything to do around Gilles, that he came, he wanted, to see us. And at some point, it was my brother at the chalet, and my uncle just say, he wanted to come and see us, and he wanted to bring us both to the chalet. My brother didn't want, so I went with my uncle alone, to fish on the lac Témiscouata, not Témiscouata, it was a Dijli, au lac de Dijli, je sais pas c'est quel lac. It was supposed, and he was like, dude, we're gonna see like fish and all that stuff, and there was nothing that bit. But he had a, and I didn't care because I was my uncle, motherfuckers. The goal was not to get a fish or whatever. My uncle I never see Jill Chassé practically. I was so motherfucking happy, nothing bit, but we had a scanner. We were able to see there were fishes in there, because we're not biting. But I was able to see a couple. Gilles was unhappy. He was like, motherfucker, there's no fish. I wanted to take one. And I told him I was making my uncle comfortable. I was like, I'm really happy, man. I see one right in, big one goes over the water of the fishes that we're trying to get. I was really happy, and we ate what after a special macaroni that I had never ate before. Super easy to do, like soya sauce and steak haché, and macaroni. Like I never tasted before something like that, except at the Chinese restaurant. Made fast like that. Wow, that's super cool and super good. And even I was hungry. Even my uncle gave me. There was some left, and he gave more to me. I was like, wow, dude, you're like. And I was like even sorry to take more because he was strong and big. My uncle, took a little bit more. And I think he gave all the rest to me. I was like, no, I'm not taking it all. No, he said, no, you for you. I don't like when people give more to me than what they take for them. I feel how do you say you know guy that keeps the buck regardless. You know what I mean? And after that, not long after I lose my uncle, I lost my cat, Seven. It was a trick of my father and my uncle Jill's. Didn't want me to have that cat anymore. They wanted me to leave him be a wild cat as he was before. He was always making his territory on me. It was smelly. Every time he came on me, it was smelly. That was my Seven cat, my cat Seven. He had a smelly thing, and it was like awful. Operation that I had to pay, and I had no money. No money because of who? Piso Piso. I have to get rid of something that I like. I didn't want to get rid of it. My parents and my father and my uncle, you're like, no, that cat has, you leave him to be wild. So yeah, and then he's still alive, and there. My cat, Seven, is in the farm of Rivière de Loup now. He has an 8 on his back, and a black 8. He's a black and white cat. He has an 8 on his back. Have you ever seen him? and he has like half of his face black, half of his face white, and he has an 8 on his back. Beautiful cat. Very, very territorial. Very protective cat. And loving of who he is, because he was wild. And loving of who's helping him. And I think he's angry at me. That would be the cat that would scratch my eye. He would be so angry at me for no reason. Right? When I was sleeping in Lachine, I'm angry at myself, you know. But this is the time that I was all stressed at Labat. When I was sleeping in Lachine, because I gave a lesson, like a lesson, how do you say, a slap to my cat. And now I think of it, and I would say that I'm sorry to that cat. Because I was sleeping, and I wake up, and my nose is scratching. As I have fucking scratch on my cat all along of my nose. All along my nose. I was like, what the fuck is this? And when I was sleeping, he just goes, what a nice guy. He's like taking his fucking goddamn nail, scratching my nose. That's 7. I was like, what the fuck? I wake up, I'm like, look at myself in the mirror, big scratch on my face. So I did, right away. I just felt it. I felt it. What the fuck is this scratch? Just slapped my cat on the face. He was like, what the fuck? But I kept him. Of course, we were fine after that. But I wouldn't have slapped him. I would have laughed instead, you know. But you know, this thing. I didn't have the time to appreciate that my cat kind of a kind of violent sign of love of my cat towards me. You know, like you guy. I never met somebody so cool like you. That was my cat, you know. But I kept him after that. That cat, that cat. Always wanting to be outside of the home. Never inside. He was a wild cat. I had found him in the north of Montreal on a on a on a Securitas Hydro Quebec contract before Labatt, I think. Yeah, before Labatt, or yeah, before Labatt. I think I was already at Lachine. Beautiful apartment, a very decent landlord. Like, it was beautiful. But I was afraid at that time because at Lachine I did not know anything. I was never going out and doing walks. Always at my computer. And he always wanted to go out. And so I was letting him out one day. He was scratching on the door. I was on the computer. He just really wanted to get in, never like before. He was this patient cat. He was scratching once, and he knew I was gonna come. That was my cat, scratching once or twice. He's waiting patiently at the door, and just he was coming. But that time, wanting to come. "Hey, what's going on?" I like open the door. He has something in the nose. What the fuck is this on your nose? He had a fucking nail of another cat on his nose. Fucking goddamn cat. So I took care of removing that, water and stuff. And I didn't put. I think I put ozonol because I didn't have the thing. But no, no, I don't think I put like alcohol because it would hurt the cat more than the. He would not have understood maybe unless I would have kept applying, then healed him, and then adapted his body to understand it's just gonna hurt a little bit for disinfection, and after that it's gonna be fine. So I just put like ozonol, I think, after that, after cleaning it with water, and he was fine. Freaking motherfucking cat, man! You have no idea. He was violent though. I was stopping him. I was stopping him. And at one point, I had come to my father's and my mother's home in the South Shore of Montreal in Saint Hubert, and we had a cat called Garfield, a cat, an inside cat. He was operated, and, all the wrong things that we were doing to animals back then. Il était degriffé, castrated. So, but he was a fine cat. He was a fine cat. We never appreciated him enough because of all the stress in our lives. We just never did. And again, he's dead. I cannot correct. He's dead. So I had invited my 7. Of course, I had brought him with me to my parents' home. But I had to watch him. Violent, he was like an Italian a little bit inside. Like an Arab. I would say not like an Italian, like an Arab. Maybe. No, he was just an animal. He was not like an Arab. He was neither like an Italian. He was an animal. He was a mammal animal cat, wanting to show his his male head to. I'm tougher than you, and I didn't like it, so I had to stop him because he was younger than Garfield and not respecting Garfield. He was putting Garfield down and stepping on him with one on his thorax. He was stronger. He knew he was stronger. He had a bad education. I had the correct 7. He was approaching with a fierce attitude Garfield. Garfield was lazy cat. He was fat, very fat. Pushing like a bad friend, like a bully friend. Pushing the older guy on the floor. Garfield flying on the floor, just waiting for it, like a karate guy, karate Shotokan Shinkamen on the floor, lazy, waiting, and with his back feet and his front feet, waiting for 7 to arrive, and 7 just being fierce, approaching, putting his freaking goddamn feet, left feet on the thorax of Garfield, and just staying there and just watching Garfield in the eyes. I said, no, 7. We don't do that here. No. No slap, nothing. Just no. And you move them away. Bad thing. Bully, bad thing right in my face? No. And you're younger? No. You're disrespectful. He didn't do anything wrong to you a-hole. That's 7. Yeah. And poof, he's in the farm where he's dead. He's in the farm in Rivière-du-Loup from Rivière-du-Loup to Saint-Pierre-de-Lemy. Closer to Saint-Pierre-de-Lemy. The farm closer to Saint-Pierre-de-Lemy, around Saint-Pierre-de-Lemy. A beautiful white and black cat. With I think he has a little bit of black on his tail, but the number 8, but a full number 8. A full number 8. There's no holes. I don't think there's holes. Just an infinity number. Let's say I say 8, but let's say infinity number in the rear, and he's got like half of his face black, half of his face white. White Fury, so Black Fury and White Fury. He's a beautiful cat. He was alone. He was being fed by the Hydro-Québec team every time he came to work. Back there in the south, in the north shore, right in the north, there was not a lot of things. Like I'd say 45 minutes in the north, 30 minutes in the north of Montreal. Hydro-Québec site. It was surrounded by fences. Beautiful place. And one night, yeah, I just hear him. I went there for a patrol. I was there for patrol and doing patrol and watching and making sure. It was the time that for Securitas there was stealers of copper, stealer of copper wires everywhere. So I was there and being an agent protecting one side, and it was a cat meowing, meow. So I fed him. I think I had a little bit of lunch. This guy he was shitting the moment I was giving him something. He was shitting right away, like digested shitted, literally. Digested shit. He was hungry. He was like, I have not been eaten for 1 day or something, waiting for his Ito Quebec team, barely feeding him, not knowing, because maybe they thought he was a cat of the surroundings. Them too, they're busy. Everybody's busy. Nobody has to take the time to take care of our animals and our insects. Nobody. We're all busy. Everything's dying. And Romans, they love it. They send more flies. They send more Egyptian freaking plagues around the world until we're all dead. And after that, like the pigs that they are, well, just gonna take what's remaining and fuck it. They're gonna start fucking it and amputate everything and take the babies and do flashlights. The pigs that they are, and that they were, and that they won't admit. Fucking disgusting butchers. I wanna know if it lags in here. I'm gonna stop streaming. So I didn't want the stream to be a fucking venting episode, and it became one. So here. Oh, there's a camera. I didn't take my shower, so I won't. So I'm gonna go take my shower probably before I play. In order to have hygiene, otherwise, the psychiatrist of the anus of Jupiter doesn't have an anus, or maybe that has. Has shitted them here. I don't know. They shitted those Ashens here, and they became Romans, and who knows? I don't know. Whatever they were before, maybe just a family from Greece. An amalgamation of the worst piece of shit from Greece. Just went there and started trashing everything. An amalgamation of the worst piece of shit of families from somewhere else. And just started being a group of the assholes that they were, and just conquered everything with their family their family lineage or shit. So you see SG243, you can see that it was Stargate and all this thing. But you can also see they were just piece of shit families, educated and generational liars, a piece of trash. See it that way. Same thing. It's the same motherfucking thing. There's no difference. It's just pass down education to trash. Liar. I want to play, man. That's what I said until the 10th. I have 5 days left. Okay. I want to play. Yeah. So we're just gonna start again. We're just gonna do like a. We're just gonna allow the. Oh,